Graves to all personnel. Demeter is the gateway to the frontier. By attacking our largest refueling depot, the militia thinks they can shut the door on us. You will correct that perspective. Graves out.
Pilots,
well,
defend the hard points at all costs. If the militia overload the reactor
first and
core,
second
it's
years
all
of the war
over.
kind of
Strap
Anvil 1 is a go. Anvil 2 standing by. Anvil 3 is good to go. Anvil 4 is a go. I hate this part. Cut the
Gears
checker.
of War 3 should
Initiating
have
drop
been
sequence.
Gears of War Judgment.
Separation confirmed. Stand by. Approaching shock layer.
Does this game refuse to take Mac Mike?
Impact in 3,
Goddamn Xbox
2,
headset.
1.
Pilots, I am taking over operations for Sergeant Bliss. This is a hardpoint battle. Hold the hardpoint so we can shut down the reactor core before the militia can trigger a meltdown. If they succeed, the resulting chain reaction will destroy Demeter and prevent IMC reinforcements from reaching the frontier for years. Restoring normal core pressure near the terminal. Your Titan will be ready in 2 minutes. Pilot, your Sir, militia forces are attempting to divert power to detonate the reactor core.
Can you disrupt them remotely, Spyglass?
Of course, Vice Admiral, although a manual overload will still be possible. Acknowledged. Stand by for Titanfall. Good. I have control back to this terminal. Reducing core pressure.
Control transferring to pilot.
Pilots, the reactor core overload is at 25%. Control the hardpoints to stop the overload. Vaporization of core reactor is imminent if you fail to control the hardpoints. Reactor mainframe override at 50%.
Auto-type engaging hostile Titan.
Well done. We have stabilized core pressure for this section and begun cooling procedures.
Transferring control to pilot.
militia is 50% of the way to overloading the reactor core. Pilots, your vaporization is inevitable should you fail to maintain control of the hardpoints. Be advised. Your replacement. Incoming transmission. It is McAllen. Patching in.
Open your eyes, Marcus. You could have stopped me 15 years ago. Instead, you gave me the ship.
Sir, I've got the bastard in my sights. I'm going after him. Stand by.
Blisk, hold your fire. You're gonna rupture a coolant circuit and blow the place to hell. Hand-to-hand combat only. Move!
With pleasure, sir. We're in the lead, pilot. Keep it up.
Replacement Titan online. Signal when ready. Access to the hardpoints to stop a meltdown.
Warning. Level 3 safety protocols disabled. Core overload at 75%. Begin evacuation procedure immediately.
Vice Admiral Graves, I am picking up a spike in the reactor core. McAllen.
Vice Admiral, McAllen's locked himself in the reactor core chamber. He'll be bloody dead in minutes. That chamber's completely irradiated.
Blisk, there's nothing you can do. Get to your ship and get out of there.
Marcus, I've got the reactor set to pulse detonate, and all the coolant in the system isn't gonna save this place anymore.
Vice Admiral Graves, McAllen has destabilized the core. Shutting down the reactor now will cause a reverse pulse detonation. This will result in the destruction of Demeter. The situation is untenable. Pilot, we are losing the battle by a small margin. Establish control of all hardpoint terminals immediately. Well done. We have stabilized core pressure for this section and begun cooling procedures.
AI offline. Pilot mode engaged.
Nuclear fusion reaction increasing at unstable rates.
Pilots, the core is going critical. We're sending evac ships to your location. We're gonna get you out of there.
Negative. Executing command override. Evacuation dropships cancelled.
Damn it, Spyglass! What the hell do you think you're doing?
All capital ships, autopilot engaged. Forcing jump to minimum safe distance.
Marcus, you told me 15 years ago, on board the Odyssey, to take the ship. Now I'm giving you the same choice. They'll follow you, Marcus. Just lead them. They can't forgive a former IMC. Look at me.
He really believes he can turn you, sir.
It's up to you now, my friend. Take the ship.
On the frontier today, the IMC's port of Demeter was attacked by militia insurgents. Reports are sketchy, but indications are that the refueling facilities sustained major damage in the battle. Numerous casualties are...
They just cut us off from the core systems. We're stuck on the wrong side of the frontier, sir. Yes, we are.
The whereabouts of several high-ranking officers involved in the conflict, including Vice Admiral Marcus Graves, is presently unknown.